Hi guys, hi. This is Eva from Herbal Med Spa. I'm just waiting until everybody comes. Let me sit here. And this is a subject that I want to talk about that's super important for everybody to know. So, hi. I'm both on YouTube and on Instagram. And I'm just trying to bring something up because I've got all kinds of responses when I posted this in the past about electrolysis for dark people and dark skin. And so many people responded, and some people responded actually in a negative way, and they didn't understand why I said that electrolysis for black skin and dark skin should be the last choice that people should make. So let me just go a little bit more and explain why electrolysis on black skin is not the thing that you should choose as the number one thing. So let me just explain you something. Electrolysis is a process by which, and where's my camera? Can you see? I think you can see the probe. I'm just trying to show it to Kendrick. Hi, Kendrick, hi. I'm just trying to show the needle, okay? So here is the deal. This needle is about 1 centimeter long, this needle. I insert the needle into every single hair follicle. Here's what happens with dark and black skin. If it's a regular needle, when I insert the needle into the skin, I insert the needle, then I press on a foot pedal. When I press on the foot pedal, heat goes all across the needle from the insertion point to the tip here. So the whole 1 centimeter of heat goes in. The heat is the way by which the hair follicle is destroyed, if indeed the hair follicle is in the growing stage. But here is the problem when it comes to black skin. This needle, and again, it's a 1 centimeter long thing. So I don't know how much you guys can see. I will try to bring it as close. I put it against my hair, maybe you can see it. Like this. This needle, when it's inserted into the skin on black skin, from the insertion point all the way down, heat goes. What do you think happens when heat goes into the skin? What happens at the insertion point? It burns the skin. It burns the skin. So when it burns the skin, it leaves discoloration. So every entry that you make with a needle into the hair follicle will leave a discoloration because it will leave a burn. So in Great Britain, in England, they invented a needle that is insulated. So from this point, 3/4 of a centimeter, it is insulated. There is no heat. The heat is only at the tip of the needle here. At the tip of the needle, there the heat is dispersed. When this needle goes into the hair follicle, the skin by the insertion is not burned because there is no heat. The heat is only going to go to the hair follicle when I press on the foot pedal. But guess what happens? Because under normal circumstances, the heat was supposed to be dispersed in the full needle, so the impact and the discomfort and the pain of the heat in the hair follicle will not be as big because the heat sort of spreads out across 1/2 centimeter as it goes in. Because the heat is now accumulated only at the tip of the needle, and when this is inserted into the hair follicle, and then I press on the foot pedal and I hold it for about 3 seconds, the heat is concentrated. So any black person that uses the appropriate needle for black skin, not to burn the skin, feels the discomfort and the heat, the burning heat inside the hair follicle 3 or 4 or 5 times more than if I used a regular needle. But, you know, there is something you have to give, you have to take. So in order for me to protect the skin on the outside of a dark and black person, I use these special needles that are made in Great Britain for dark skin. And this needle will not burn the skin. I'm protecting the skin. But for that I'm protecting the skin, once it's inserted, this is when you feel, you pay the price for it because the concentration of the heat is so much bigger. But here is the deal, guys. This is why I say that any black person, any dark person, if you have any unwanted hair, anywhere on your body, do not wait until your hairs do turn white. Because when your hair turns white, you cannot do laser hair removal. When your hair turns white, that's it, finished. You can only use the needle to get rid of white hairs. Why? Because laser doesn't see the color white. White is neutral for laser. Laser sees only dark skin, not white skin. A dark color of hair, not skin. Dark color of hair, not white color of hair. Therefore, you're required to use this. I shall have the money that for every patient that I've seen in my lifetime. I should have $100 for every person. I would be a very rich woman today. Every dark and black person that said to me, oh my God, Eva, why didn't I know about this? Or why didn't I know about you 10, 15 years ago? And that's for men and women that have now white hairs, are dark, and they cannot do laser. So we have to do electrolysis because the pain is 1 to 100. So when I do laser hair removal, guys, I will show you something. So just so you can see. So if you look here, can you see? This is a square centimeter of opening, this. So when I put this here, whatever hair follicles are in the opening that are in the growing stage, I zap, I kill. Now, not all hair follicles will be in the growing stage, but whatever hair follicles, so let's say you have 10 hairs, I zap, and 7 or 3 or 5 are in the growing stage. So I zap, which is tuck. It's a split millisecond, and the laser will kill the hair follicles. Take this. I have to insert every hair by hair by hair by hair by hair. So if you have 10, 20 hairs on a square inch of skin or centimeter of skin, and I do laser, tuck, tuck, that's physically what it is, tuck, 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 it's a split second, I would have to do 5 minutes to do with this. The pain that I use when I use electrolysis is 100 times more painful and uncomfortable than using the laser. This happened to be a YAG laser. This is a laser that is for black skin, specifically for black skin. Behind me are the other lasers that I use for white skin. But it's very, very important, and this is why I say this to people. I say, please, any dark and black person, high bike, do not wait until your hairs turn white. Because if your hairs turn white, we have no choice. Only needle, only electrolysis, and you will hate me. I promise you, you will hate anybody that does it. But what I need everybody to know, okay, because most of you will never come to see me, whether in my Atlanta, Nuna location or my Bay Harbor, Miami Beach location. But what I need you to know, guys, here is what I need you to go. No, if you're a dark or black person and you go somewhere else for electrolysis, you make sure that you ask them if they have needles for black people. Because needles for black people are different than needles for white people. Needles for black people are insulated in a specific way, and only at the tip of the needle, they are not insulated, which means the needles that go, okay, perfect example. The needle, I insert, this is your hair, right? Your hair is my guide. I insert this needle to here, right? I insert it here. But in principle, this is just magnified. And the needle goes down here. And now it will destroy, if this is in the growing stage, it will destroy, I can't see if you can see, but they are red and blue blood vessels. So the laser goes in this way, And the electrolysis which laser does the same thing. And then if the hair follicle is in growing stage, which means it's surrounded by salt water, the electrolysis needle will dislodge it, destroy the blood vessels that are here. There's blood vessels that feed every hair follicle. And then I pull out the needle, then I take a tweezer, and then I take the hair out. If the hair was in the growing stage, this hair will die. Versus laser, as I showed you, demonstrated, I just go tuck, 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 tuck with laser, and it is about 1 to 10. But if you already are a dark person, you have white hairs, then you can only do electrolysis, and you should do and ask wherever you go if they use special needles for black or dark skin. If they say, what is a special needle? Leave. Because if they don't know what a special needle is, then they don't know. And they will use a regular needle that they use on white people like myself, and they will leave marks and they will burn every single dot, every single insertion. When they insert with a regular needle, it will burn your skin. And when it burns your skin, it will leave marks. Yeah, the marks will go away after a couple of months, but why get all those marks when you can avoid it? You will have more pain with this needle, but you won't be burned if you have white hair. So I needed to explain this because some people didn't get it, ask questions. So this is the reason why black people should not and dark people should not wait until they get white hairs, because it really, really hurts. And you should only do laser hair removal. And for dark and black skin, there's only one laser, which I showed you is the YAG laser. That's the only FDA approved laser. If you can make it to Atlanta, Nuna location, or if you're Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, or North Florida, you can come to my Georgia location. If you're Miami Beach, the South, then you can go to my Bay Harbor location. So I have 2 clinics, and I can take care of you. I can treat you. But you know, it just depends where you are, what your location is. So guys, just wanted to share this with you. I hope that this makes sense. I hope that this explains it to the people who were not very sure and didn't understand why I said black, dark people should not do electrolysis. Because trust me, guys, as I said, I should have $100 for every black person and dark person that I did electrolysis, and people said, hey, oh my God, why did I not know about this years ago? Because there is no other way but with electrolysis to get rid of white hairs. So you've been told. Only laser hair removal and YAG laser if you are dark. I wish you a happy day, a happy holiday. I thank you very much for listening. And guys, if it makes sense to you, please share my video, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ciao, ciao, guys. Bye-bye, Eva. And if you have any questions, you can email me to medspa33154@gmail.com. That is medspa33154@gmail.com. Or you can call me if you want to make an appointment. It's 305-864-3333, 305-864-3333. Thank you. Bye, guys. Ciao, 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 ciao. Bye. Thank you.